when I would paint, one of the issues I've ran into was that some of the paint I would use with my oil paints would start to clump up, and even if I ran over it several times like this, it would still have a clumpy texture. Like, you can still see the bump. You see the bump on my brush. That's kind of how it was. If I can pick up my book. Okay, so you can see some of the 3D texture of it that I was trying to avoid with the painting. So in order to get most of that down so you don't see it, I'm going to turn the book sideways real fast. Okay, so you can see that there. You want to avoid this because it messes up the values. Like around the edge, like right here is too light, and around the edge right there is too dark. If I wanted it to be smooth and just one color, then I didn't want it to be three-dimensional. So one of the things to get rid of that is, yes, you can paint over top of it, but it tends not to bring it back to the right place you want it to be. So you take what is called turpentine, and I have some in this bottle right here. Do not sniff it or touch it. But what you do is you run it over top. You see it's more glossy. And it thins out the paint. Yes, paint thinner. Same thing, you can get it from Lowe's. Please get it from Lowe's instead of Michael's, only because Michael's charges the same price for much less amount. So when I went into Lowe's and they had the same exact thing for the same price, but 6 times as much in value, then I was like, psh, bump Michael's, I'm staying right here. No offense to that store, it's great. And that's where I would recommend you get your brushes from. But in terms of paint thinner, go ahead on over to Lowe's. So as you can see, it thins it out. And now I don't have those clumps. And if I want to mix 2 colors together, it will do it smoothly instead of it being all chunky, clumpy. And you see this? All reflecting and stuff. No, we don't want that. We want it to be nice and smooth. So that's how you do that. Super important tip. It will make things look more realistic because you won't have these bumps on your paper that change the value of what you meant to paint on there. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope that it helped you out a lot.